Hawkeye Freight is a long freight deep space shipping company. One day, the only employer of any merit, Captain Olimar, crashed on an uncharted planet while on an interstellar vacation. Then he was aided by indigenous creatures, which he called Pikmin. In the end, Captain Olimar escaped. But in Olimar's absence, his employer, Hawkeye Freight, ran into financial difficulties.
Olimar to buy it all? No, ponte paine to ne. けなのコスモスさこうしたってそううい下手すそうおりま
I never actually noticed that actually the meteor comes back and he actually flies over it. That's pretty funny. Anyway, welcome guys to my new LP, Pikmin 2. We're back for joining with Olimar with a partner in hand this time. Alright, it's already falling into the planets already. And we took all that time to fix our ship, and now it's been sold because he's just bad at financial problems, I'm guessing. Anyway, we got a new capture here. Zerk, that was close. He averted a crash landing. Running diagnostics. Alert! Danger! Louis is missing. You must have fallen out of his cockpit. He's not responding via his communicator. He's either floating particle or in danger. Olimar, you must find Louis before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. Wait a moment. Look. Hey, it's Pikmin again. Could those be the Pikmin? They look like they're about to be devoured as we speak. We must help them. Point to the screen and press B to call them with your whistle. You can also hold B to make the sound of the whistle carry farther. You remember? And if I recall, the Pikmin one actually won't get eaten at all. Like seriously, I can just stand here and watch them for a bit, and it just keeps missing. And there you go. I think my cursor was going all around the world apparently. Jeez, you're already starting with that. The Pikmin right to your side. They seem to remember you, Captain Olimar. How fascinating. Or just really like whistles, I don't know. Give them instructions and do not delay. Hold it to grab Pikmin and then point at the screen and release them to throw it. Yeah, basically the same controls as Pikmin 1 is. It's basically no different. Oh my gosh, I have a new little setup on my TV and it's kind of weird. If I recall, I don't think you'll ever eat it. I don't want to test that out. Oh my gosh, this cursor. I might have turn my setup around because it's spazzing out now. Oh my gosh. We're already starting with this, shall we? Attention, Captain Olimar. I have re-established my communications link with Louis. It is fortunate that we managed to confirm his safety. Press minus to communicate with him. I'm quite interested in the details in this condition. All right. So we press minus. We get a play as Louis. Pikmin 2 is not because it was a sequel to the game. No, we could have controlled 2 caps instead of 1. Louis, allow me to assist you in your condition. As per our safety protocol, are you at all injured? Is that so? Then my concerns are eased. Our communication link shows that you are nearby. Can you make your way out to our location and rejoin us? I will navigate for you. Press plus to communicate with the team information about it to Marine. So Louis is kinda here now. So this is all the map of the area. We'll think about them. We'll see more later. But right now we're kinda stuck here. So let's go up. And see something other familiar face. Or familiar being, I guess in this case. Louis, the object before you appears to be one of the onions mentioned in Olimar's report. And his eyes, they creep me out sometimes. The seed from the onion inject sprouted. According to Olimar's report, he can be plucked with A. I apparently gave them reports too when they were on the trip, I guess. And take it out. And there you go, that's how Pikmin's created. If you didn't play the first game. Louis, this must be one of the Pikmin creatures that from Olimar's report. Is it staring at you? Yes, you can press down on the D-pad to injure objectives to your Pikmin squad and direct their movement. You can also disband them when pressing C. Interesting. Olimar's description of the creatures examining Pikmin carrots is strangely accurate. Louis, my senses detect drool from the corner of your mouth. Are you alright? Like you said, the Pikmin carrots, and one thing about Louis, he's kind of a cook. You'll see about that more later. So, yeah. And you also could, you know what, I'm not going to say much about that till later. That'll be explained later on. Alright. So, basically, what we gotta do is grow Pikmin. But again, my cursor is stupid. I tested out my thing before I started this recording, and now it just really does not want to work out right now. You know what? I'm sorry. It's following the same sequence as Pikmin 1, where I just started the game and then everything was going wrong. I think I need something higher. I'm sorry about this, guys. It just really does not want to work today. I tested it out before I edited and it was working fine, but now it decides to just not work. Does it work now? Thank you. Goodness. So all I gotta do with all these pellet posies is basically hit them in there. Just throw Pikmin in front on the pellet and you'll instantly knock it down, or you can just punch it down. like this. If you press A when you're near any creature or anything you can hit, they automatically just, the captain your controller automatically punch. And it's just showing we can grow more of the Pikmin. So you go with 2 this time. Then he injected more seeds. The pellet from the flower must hold nutrients for that Pikmin breed Pikmin. Yes, the Pikmin gathering nutrients, haul them up to the onion, and then further promulgate the species. The onion is the Pikmin's mothership. Reviewing Olimar's report, you can seem to repeatedly press tap A to let one repeatedly pluck Pikmin sprouts. I would kind of like to see these reports, but I guess we won't see those kind of reports until Pikmin 3, shall we? Isn't it? Whatever. So basically, this stage is kind of like the first game, Pikmin 1. It's just very slow paced. Cause basically, you just gotta collect Pikmin pellets for most of the thing. Anyway, while they're doing that, let's go over here and see what this is. It's a Duracell battery! What are you doing in my Pikmin game? Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we were searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you need to recruit Olimar first. Can you see him? Press Z to move the camera behind you. You can also press left and right on the D-pad to zoom and up on it to change your angle. There's also another thing that you can do is up and down, change the angle. You can change your view. I kind of like this view better. And you can hold down. Oh wait, not. If you hold. Now there's another option. If you hold C. Is it C? No, I think it's hold left or right. Yep. Hold the left and right on the D-pad. You actually can. It's actually like a shoulder view, or just like on the camera, so you can actually have a closer view of what's going on the floor. It's not really. You can't really see much here, but it's basically later on it'll be kind of. You can see more things visibly. Just later on in the game. Just put that pellet in there. So you want to appraise it, but the problem is, if Pikmin go onto it. Oh, I forgot to dig it up first because it's actually buried in the snow. Oh, I should actually make the Pikmin start on this. They won't be able to move because there's a bag in the way. Actually, yeah, there's no point, so I need a Pikmin up here. They need 15 Pikmin to land on that so we actually can get Louie over here. So we need to make Pikmin grow like 10 more and then we're good. Which should be enough. So we just do this. Pluck these 2 and then go to that and throw a Pikmin in the bag. Here you go. And you can see it needs 20 Pikmin to carry that. So we gotta need to grow up a little Olimar to get the rest of the Pikmin, and then we should be able to carry that. Right now we're kinda SOL. I might be saying that wrong, but whatever. There we go. You're 1 Pikmin extra. And we reunite with Olimar. Captain Olimar, Louis, you are reunited at last. This must be a troublesome start of our trip. But now I must feel assured that with your combined wits, we can actually go through anything, correct? From now on, we can press B to form a single group, press C to take solo action, and press minus to change leaders. So, yep, that's basically a control set now. So, main thing is this one, you can play with 2 characters. You can play as 2 characters now. Press C, you can press minus, and you can swap to anyone you want. You actually swap when you're actually in the same lead as you, too. It kind of freaks out the Pikmin, too. But if you're actually running while you're switching leaders when you're close to each other, you actually disband Pikmin by accident, so be careful of that. I think I can do it right now. Nope. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of something else. I don't know if you just do that, it just disbands them. So you have to wait for the Pikmin to carry this back. You actually can put more Pikmin. You know, I kind of just played Pikmin 1 if I saw the LP, so it's the same controls. But I might just reassure you if this is not your first, this is the first one. Basically, you can put more Pikmin onto this on more usual. Usually it's twice as much, like you can put 6 on that one, but it makes it go slightly faster. So right now, it's basically a waiting game from now on for a while, because again, its first day is always the slowest. There's also another thing about slow things, but we're not gonna get more on that later on. If you know Pikmin 1, you should know what's missing right now. So basically all I'm doing is just waiting. I'm just gonna make Louis go up there and go to the Pikmin. Just pluck them in. Then that's pretty much it. Yeah, they bring it back. And we have exactly 20. And now we can pick up the thing. I swear there's like a... I don't know if I'm like... Maybe think of Pikmin 1, but I thought there's a pellet that you could get somewhere. Is it over there? Let me just check with Olimar. Cause I think there's like an extra 5 pellets somewhere. I might be thinking wrong. Maybe up on this hill? No? Okay, yeah, maybe I'm just thinking of maybe Pikmin 1. Alright. Let's just ignore that and just get this battery somewhere. I think this is going to be the first cut in the LP too, because when the Pikmin carry this, you will have the exactly 20, and it's going to take forever to make the Pikmin carry it all the way back. So I'm honestly going to obviously cut that one. Yeah, again, it's very slow. My trust me, it's going to be way better as soon as we get more into this game, and I can't wait. And I'm pretty sure you guys can't wait. We'll get later in the game too, for certain reasons. So yeah, you can't have exactly Pikmin, so it's very slow right now. So we're kind of being debating, waiting. Because now we can't make Olimar Louis can't just help to carry it up. No, we just gotta make the Pikmin do all the work. Lazy butts. All right. Oh, he can. Oh, he punches enemy. I'm thinking Pikmin 1. He actually punches. You can just smash the punch. All right. So I'll just see you guys when I get the battery back. If he saw that, don't ask what I was doing. I was bored. And another thing we gotta do is the battery. But the kid, the ship, is the one named appraising it, and he called it the Courage Reactor. 280 Pokos. That's a good chunk for the debt. Well, it's not really a decent job, but it's like somewhat good. But our first day exploration has used us a first treasure. We'll be done in record time. I like the deliberate of naming it when I appraise it. Its name reflects on our current thinking. Interesting. Leave it to me to think of catchy names that are for hit products. It is but one of my many talents. Oh boy. Interesting. I shall end the first day here and report back to our president. His face will surely be joyous. However, to communicate with Hakate, we need to fly up to low orbit above the planet. Why? You really don't have bad signal down here. Oh, whatever. We will not return to the surface until morning, so we can avoid any nocturnal creatures. Oops. I didn't want to skip that. Damn it. We're starting all kinds of goof up. Anyway, we're going to see that a lot of times anyway, so it's not the first time we skip that back system. Yeah, there's a dangerous creature there. If you have Pikmin not in the onion or at base, you'll just get left behind and that Pikmin will just eat it. That's the nocturnal creatures they're talking about. Even though they're kind of up already, but they're kind of basically there. You got 20 Pikmin plus. We got like 20 battery and that's it. And we get mail in this game. You found your first bit of treasure. Fine work. Our future depends on your efforts. Check your treasure hold regularly. I'll check up in often. Keep up the pace. And we save every day as usual. And there you go. We got little two options above the on the top next to the Pokos, the Picopedia and the treasure. I'll show that off more when we actually get more treasures and more introduced into more enemies. You would think I'd be ending off here, but honestly, this game doesn't go by days. This game is not short like Pikmin 1 is. I just can tell. So, but we'll get more into that later. I think he's gonna tell us about it right now. Good morning. Good morning, workers. Ready for another day of toiling for your profits for your company? Interesting way to say that, Ship. I kind of forgot his name. I think it's a name, but I don't remember his name. It sort of sucks. Next episode, I'll be showing up. I'll say it if I look it up when I look it up. The Pikmin seem to be still asleep inside the onion. What lazy creatures! No wondering if there's a lack of survival skills. Stand beneath the onion and press A to call them forth. Call them out. Olimar would just do it for us. I'll just go over there and not really call them out. Just teaching how you just go on the onion, press A, and you get an option. There you go. 23 Pikmin. Right out of the onion. So again, we're gonna just start this. So you can notice on the top screen, we have a time limit. If you know, this is no shocker to people who play Pikmin 1 at least, or any of the Pikmin games. Even if Pikmin 3 has been your first game, then also they'll also be in that one, obviously. I think it's the same timing. Like I think it's 30 minutes. Is every day counts. So that's also a thing. Oops. So this time we gotta actually start and grow some Pikmin on the start as well, because there's a bag here which costs way more than usual to pick up. Yeah, 35. We don't even have that close, so again we gotta stop and actually go get some pellet poses and stuff to actually grow up our numbers. So actually put down that bag and continue more exploring of this place. Alright, come on. You got it? There you go. There's actually pellets back where the onion was previously. So again, we're going to be very slow paced at the starting of this. Trust me, when I get in this game, I don't know really, but it's just like in this game, after you get like, I don't really get much high numbers like I did in Pikmin 1. Because honestly, there's not really much, the numbers don't really affect much. In that game, in this, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me that way. I can still see the like Louis' face pan over there. Funny. That'll be going away because this place is snowing. But I guess not. I think it stays there in eternity, maybe. Things like I could throw Pikmin and actually hit that bulb over there, but again, how will they carry it back if they do win? And plus, if I miss, I'd be screwed at controlling them. I actually should just let Louis come with me. If you actually have both the captains will the other captain that's actually not following you will actually automatically pluck the Pikmin with you, so it makes it go twice as fast. So that's very, very handy. If you have Louis or Olimar over, he's not following you, just who you're not controlling, he's just following you. You actually can make them pluck the Pikmin as well. I'm 2 short. I'm just gonna put all of them right now. The Pikmin throwing on it in this game as well, it's actually quicker in Pikmin 1. Like, usually I would just like circle around to throw Pikmin faster. In this game, you actually get as fast as you can press the A button, it's how fast you can throw Pikmin, so that's a pretty nice, good thing. Oh, there's another pellet up there. Oops, I should get that too. I'm gonna get that too before I break that down. Or not really break that down, but just flatten it. You deal with that. I think I shouldn't put so much Pikmin on that. There's no point. There we go. That should be good enough. Don't fall in there, please. Oh, what? Why did they do that? Alright, I should have enough to start that back. I'll just leave those Pikmin there. Could be coming back anyway. I'll just throw 55 in need. 55, 35. And hopefully that'll throw them over the bag. And there we go. Let me just unblock these guys. And hopefully the Bulbor doesn't eat them for some reason. No, I'm not going to actually, you know what? I'm not going to twist that. Actually, no, they're fine. Never mind. I'm watching over there, though. Pluck, please. Why are you doing Olimar? Come on. Gosh, I really hate how slow you are. We'll fix that later, but jeez. This game already slow paced enough. Just like Pikmin 1, they stay fighting mechanics. They stay fighting mechanics fight. Go to smaller enemies, you hit them. If you fall to throw Pikmin on top of them, they'll easily die. The big ones, not so much. Okay, then this one. In the game, you can't just fly underneath him like in the first game. And the glitches in this game is completely fixed. That was in the first game, so thank God for that. But the problem is the bum rush kind of strategy doesn't work in this game. So all you gotta do is like go behind the Pikmin, the enemy, and throw Pikmin as fast as you can. And if we do so, there we go. I was hoping not to lose any Pikmin. There we go. And we get to kill the big Bulbor. I think that's the red one. The dwarf Bulbors, and I think this one's just called the red one. The red dwarf Bulbor. Very good names. Here's another treasure over here. But I don't... Oh, I have enough to carry. Never mind. I thought I needed to bring the Bulbor with me. How much do I have? Okay, 37. Oh, I should make some actually work on that wall over there. Actually, did they bring something back? Oh yeah, they did. I should just make them work on the wall then. While I'm bringing things. I'm just like, I need to grow at least some numbers for future reasons, so... It's not because it's just like, oh, I have a certain amount, so I don't have to grow anymore. Just after a certain point passes, I don't really need to grow much Pikmin. I might have Pikmin under... I have playthroughs when I have... All Pikmin are just under 100. I don't know why. I did this game through, I just didn't really take the time to actually get much Pikmin really. So that's also a thing. I don't know why. I just didn't. I'll actually bring it on the wall. I'll just put that down. Louis, why are you stuck on? Are you stuck on a Bulbor's leg or something? Jeez. I'm like, why are we not coming over here? I really should make someone work on that wall, but kind of grow as much Pikmin as I can while I'm getting breaking on the wall now. And I made some of this Pikmin carry over here. I should bring that the red Bulbor back. It should give us a good chunk of numbers. I think like 15 if I recall. I don't know if they changed it in this game. I doubt it though. I don't think they would. Why would they change it? Anyway, there we go. And there's like a cat face on it. 170 fake logos. Utter scrap. Indeed. It is utter scrap with that face on it. I'll leave Louis behind. Just to check up on the wall. Alright. And it's about to be half the day already. And I think the ship will be telling us about something pretty soon. I think. Wait, oh, after they actually went away. Never mind. Come on. No, I should just... Yeah, can I just... Okay, yeah, it keeps moving. I'm like thinking Pikmin 1 actually... Pikmin actually stops for a second just to carry something when I want to put something on it. Put more Pikmin on it. There we go. Exactly 70. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. So I'm just going to put all these Pikmin onto the wall so we can go down faster. And that should be it. 63 Pikmin. Yeah, we're kind of decent for this part now. Alright, let's go. And help Louis, help with the Pikmin with the wall. Come on. I don't want to go too far because they just get a leave on it. So I'll just do this. Come on. Again, more waiting. Unless this doesn't take much because I have like 70 Pikmin on that, so it should be pretty decently quick. Than the 5 I had before, or 6. Yeah, there we go. It's going down quick. And about now. Hello. There we go. How could a Pikmin destroy such a massive wall? When masked, their might is ferocious. Louis, did Olimar instruct you to a proper Pikmin commanding protocol? Didn't you tell us anyway? Apparently not. Olimar, you are failing us your duty as the superior. Allow me to explain. Have you explained already? Oh, well, I guess he's telling me this when I was... Oh, well, I wasn't with Louis, so I guess... He's basically just saying the same thing over again. The Martian line, yeah. I'm not skipping over that one, because honestly, it's basically the same thing. He's just reassuring it with it, I guess. It's gotta make no sense. It's like telling me... Like, I've been controlling Louis, too. And plus, Louis must have heard most of those things, so... Oh, I just needed to tell him that again. That's why he didn't tell him. Interesting. Wormhole is swelling up in this hole, in the hole in the ground before you. Could this be what could lie underground? What's wrong? Both of you show expressions of unease. Do not fear. The leader's group of the Pikmin will join you. I shall dispatch my research pod to approach the hole and pressing A to jump in. So this is the extra, or the big thing about this game. We're not mainly just gonna be above ground collecting treasure. We're also going underground called dungeons. This is what the main point of the Pikmin is. Oh, I skipped that too. Why the hell not? Ugh. Whoops. Emergent save, sub-level 1. We get the first introduction of everything. And he just has the warrant. He has his research pod here, which I think is just the top part of his ship. It's just taking off. Intriguing. My heat searches indicate this whole interior is warmer than on the surface. Allows to suggest that the danger lies ahead, but promise the treasure is tantalizing. If you wish to check underground terrain, press plus to communicate with me. I am not just a ship, but I'm also an all-purpose support pod. Yeah, you are, for sure. Anyway, so we got our first exploration of underground exploration, and the treasure is right in front of us, because why the heck not? So this is all, the underground portions are usually your your main source of treasures, to be honest. Could I not suck a kill? Okay, there we go. I didn't lose a Pikmin, thank God. Alright. So let them carry these, Zach. Just to show off something. And carry those as well. So we got in the Gal Cap. So what you gonna call it this today? It's a 7-up one. Quenching Emblem. Pretty fitting, to be honest. And I don't think soda's mean meant to quench your thirst, but what's the things is. I'm just gonna bring these back. Cause why not? And just to show off something a little funny. If you bring an enemy back to him instead of a treasure underground, there's no onion, by the way. So if you only can give it to the ship. Zerk. How could you possibly consider this beast a treasure? He's just pissed now. Beasts are incompatible with my circuitry. I suppose I will store it in my finds, in your finds in my hold. But I do not like beasts. I don't think beasts are worth much. Yeah, you can put it in a hold, but these billboards at least cost, like, I think, how much is it? Yeah, two polkas as much. I honestly don't really give much. Oh my gosh, my cursor is stuck again. I don't really give Pikmin back to him as much because of that. It does boost up, make you get your count a lot more significantly quicker, but honestly, again, the treasure of the moon thing you gotta pick up with most, and it will boost your numbers quite a bit, so I really don't have no use for it. I just did that just show off that little thing he talks about if you give an enemy instead of a treasure to him. And here's another hole. This hole appears to be quite deep. My sensors indicate more treacherous terrain our head. Louis, you must recall what you're adjusting your can go with Z up and left and right on the D-pad, right? Correct? Your expression suggests that you do. Excellent. Don't worry, all your Pikmin will follow you. Approach the hole and press A to enter. There's also a little trick with the hole in dungeons as well. If you have Pikmin that are inactive and you're going through a hole straight up, you can just instantly carry you don't have to carry your Pikmin with you. You can go to the hole and press A with either Olimar or Pikmin. Olimar or Louis, whoever you're controlling, and count into the hole as well. So you don't have to carry the Pikmin with you, like when you go to the top of the hole. I mean the entrance to the hole. Or dungeon, whatever you want to call it. What is with this cursor? Oh my gosh. I really need to fix my setup before the next recording, because oh my god. This is ridiculous. It's swerving all over the place most of the time, and I swear it wasn't like this. Anyway. Hey look! Treasure right in the entrance to the hole again. Perfect. Easy treasure, easier stuff. It's inconceivable to not think that such an immersed object could be buried here for so long. The design of the outer shell resembles the surface of the planet that's seen from space. Perhaps this can be used for something other than salvage. But we'll be able to fit, even if I fear even 100 Pikmin won't be able to lift this up to the fit. Oh please. You might just have your senses wrong. I sure be fine. Never mind. 101 Pikmin. Alright. Well, the ship was right, so I guess we can't do much about it. So let's just keep exploring, and I guess salvage it later. So what do you think? But it can be more, then it can be useful other than salvage. Is that? Well, I guess when we pick it up, I'll talk about that more. But you can see the extra thing from the difference between 1 and 2. Even as this game has a big difference between 1 and 2, as you can tell. Let's just kill all these guys. And we see something new here. We see some violet candy pop buds. Then just the red, yellow, and blue one we see in Pikmin 1. Astonishing, astonishing. A flower blooms in the cave deep beneath the snowy landscape. Clearly it's been warmer down here than above. Look, the Pikmin are restless. They look like they yearn to be tossed into the flower. Alright, so let's give the Pikmin their wish. I guess. Let's throw them all in there. Only 5 each flower. Wait a bit. And you can see these flowers are different than the red ones we can usually get. So you unpluck them out. And introduces you into new kinds of Pikmin into this game. Other than red, yellow, and blue, there are purple. Gonna spoil it was like yellow and blue Pikmin, but it's pretty obvious. Amazing, a purple Pikmin, and it's here and it's quite stocky. It seems to be very heavy and strong. It's the kind of Pikmin that wasn't mentioned in your report. It must be an entire new type. Transforming Pikmin being tossed into flowers. Intriguing. Perhaps there's others. And of course there's others. We just put them in the other one. So we're just gonna pluck these out, and now we have 10 Pikmin. Yeah, purple Pikmin. Like he said, they're very heavy and they are very strong. So let's go back to the globe and put some purples on it and see what they do. There's our exit. I'm just gonna leave Louis behind. I'm always commanding Olimar for some reason. The heavy portion of the purple Pikmin will show when we get out of this cave. Well, I guess not really out of this cave. I forgot we killed all the enemies in the cave. So there's no point. Never mind. I can't really show off the heavy part of them, but I can show the other half. Okay, we can't carry with just red Pikmin, so if we put purples on it, I'm gonna get it out of the way so they can grab it and it's not getting stuck on me. The purple carrot, it is the strength of 10 red Pikmin or any Pikmin at all. So anything heavy, the purples do need to them carry it. That's pretty much it. So they're gonna be kind of slow doing that. So I'm just gonna go over here. I can just show off the thing I'm talking about. We got a geyser. Astonishing! Water is shooting out from the geyser with incredible force. Sensors indicate that it has enough power to launch you into the air. Approach it and press A to try. And there's a glimmer of hope atop of us. Or just the way out. Either which. Whatever. So I'm just waiting for the Pikmin to just carry that thing to the ship. Da 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 da. Slow movements, I swear. The sparkle atlas. And you can tell it's very sparkly than the other treasures you can tell. Which tells us it's used for it's used for more than just salvage. There's a device resembling a microchip embedded into the spear, retrieving data. Error, I could not only decode a portion of the data, but I did receive new graphical charts. I will input this data into my planetary database and I name it the spiral chart. Plus to contact me, and you can go to your explorer's kit on the radar and by pressing left on the D-pad. Now that you have this new data, we can explore the decoded terrain tomorrow. And like I said, we press plus and press. That's not left. We got the spirit chart. And you can tell the exploration kit we have a lot more items to get. As you can tell, these are your also upgrades in this game. You can tell from this. So basically those kind of things will be useful in giving a hint of what treasure you'll get to actually give you upgrades to you. Which is actually another really neat thing about this game. Okay, like we have everything. And you actually hear that whirring sound before. That also indicates that there's no more treasure on the floor. Don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's just an indication that yellow treasure on the floor. And there you go, no Pikmin lost. I'm kind of hoping that does go in for a while. That goes for a while, but knowing me, and my freaking cursor not working, I almost lost one because of it too. Let's just hope that doesn't go for long. Anyway, pretty much done what we can do here, so. You have succeeded. You have successfully returned to the planet's surface. Excellent decision making, gentlemen. We much celebrate our first successful spelunking expedition. You have gathered a large amount of data that we needed to in-depth analysis. I shall send a report back to the President tonight detailing your progress. And then we have a cutscene right after that. Because there's not really much we can do here on this planet. On the surface right now. Olimar Louis, since we have been exploring a new area tomorrow, today's work is done. What? You still want to work? Unacceptable. You might realize it, but you are exhausted. You should take a much needed rest, as well as you have all the time needed to collect all the treasure. Haste makes way, so you take it slow and steady. What he says there, there is no time limit in this. You can take as much as you want to collect all the treasures already taken in this game, at least to get up to the Poco's Conquer amount. So you really don't need to worry about much at all. So basically this game is just stress free, just take your own sweet time collecting everything. No limit at all. Of course the limit comes back in 3, but this game is just basically, the ship apparently is good enough to make us survive in this planet for God knows how long. For an infinite time. There are certain things that actually do spawn after the 30th limit, just to reference to Pikmin 1. They do think there's more things that spawn in regions as well, or maybe just spawn or despawn, and other things take its place. I'm not really not sure that much, really. I might, if I do find any information about it, I'll show it. Yeah, you press D, you can tell what the Pikmin nets are, but I didn't lose any yet, so. Again, that might not help me much if I can get this cursor to work. Baby step first, Olimar. Plan well and don't worry about me. Our debts in Happy Hockatate savings and loans, after all. Besides, there's nothing left to persist. So, ha! This Hockatate just is an interesting character. It gets pretty funny later on, to be honest. But we'll see about that later. Yeah, we're gonna call the episode here. God, we kind of did quite a bit of stuff, and I did most of the tutorial stuff right now. It's gonna be, of course, the first episode's usually gonna be the longest, really. For the reasons, because I wanted to get a tutorial over with. So next episode, we don't have to worry about tutorials. So, next time in Pikmin 2, we are going to go to the new era, the Awakening Wood, and salvage more stuff. So I'll see you guys then. Later!